Namaste, my warriors, and welcome to Universal Goddess Tarot. Like, share, subscribe, donate. Donations are always appreciated, and I'm always grateful for them. I have a Cash App if you need to get to the description. You know, donations are always appreciated. Okay, I have a few announcements. Guys, I've been battling this thing like daily now. Like I told you before, it was going to get worse before it got better, right? So I've been to 3 different hospitals trying to get tested for the poisons that have been causing my hair loss, my eyes to burn. I put lotion on and it caused my eyes to be on fire. So my daughter's been putting poisons, and I believe it's thallium. Thallium, I believe it is. Let me see. Let me get the correct spelling. Thallium, Thallium, right? And then the thing with that is it cannot be detected in post-mortem. That means if you're dead, they can't test you for this stuff, something that brought you to your death. So I went to the hospital since St. Joseph doesn't test for it, St. John's Riverside doesn't test for it, and I called the health department that I tested positive for arsenic, right? So I called them up and they said they don't test for it, but they said that maybe one of the blood labs might that take your blood, or so I called St. John's Riverside Hospital here in Westchester, and I asked them, do they know a hospital that could test for that? And they sent me to, they said yes, to go to, what is the name of that hospital? I'm sorry, I'm not prepared. Mount Sinai Hospital in the Bronx, right? So I said, okay, great. I called the hospital and I asked them, do you guys test for thallium? And she goes, yeah, we do. We test for the levels of it. And I go, okay, can I just go in and be tested for this if I believe I've ingested it or inhaled it, or it's gotten to my skin in some way? And she goes, yeah, you could. And I said, okay. So my son drove me to the hospital last night. It was about 6 o'clock. We went to the hospital. I go in there and I tell them, okay, I want to be tested for this. And they're like, well, why would you want to be tested for that? And I said, well, I believe that it's been put in my food or my skincare regimen or my shampoo and conditioner. And they're like, why would somebody do that? I didn't want to go into it because, you know, as we tell these stories, as we just say what's been going on behind the scenes, it started looking crazy. So I really didn't want to get into that. I believe it was put in there and, you know, for whatever reason. Do you know that they kept me there till 12 midnight because now that these hospitals are all now, they all have people from these secret societies, these covens, and they're all working together. So they never tested me. They took my blood. I told them all my ailments, that when I put the lotion that I've been using for so long on my face, all of a sudden my eyes were burning like it had acid in it. I put it in my hair. My hair was falling out like wildfire, right? So I tell them all of this, and come to find out at the end of the night, they didn't even want to let me go because why? Here they are saying that I need to speak to someone psychiatrically. Womp womp. You know, it was another block. I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to stop trying to bring justice, trying to find how they're murdering these people, and this is how they're doing it with thallium, right? Because postmortem, once the body's dead, they can't, even if they go to test the body for it, it wouldn't test. It wouldn't come out in the test. So this is one of the ways that they're getting rid of these people. All right, so guys, you got to be careful with that because it can be inhaled, it can be ingested, it can be put in your products, your shampoo, conditioner, your lotions, okay? So it was put in all of it. It was put in my shampoo and conditioner, it was put in my face lotion. You know, this is why when I used it all of a sudden, because when I used the product before, it didn't cause me harm. But when I used it this prior time, my eyes were on fire. And I'm talking about when I got out the tub, my eyes were bloodshot red. Like I was in a tragic accident that caused my eyes to be that red. So this is what they're using. This is the poison that they can put in your food, in your drink, and it can't be found after post-mortem. I've been doing my research, kid. I've been doing my research. We're going to get these guys. They think that we're not going to bring them down, but we're going to bring them all the way down. All the way down. We're dismantling them. They don't like that we're speaking out. And I'm going to tell everyone that this is how they're murdering people. Okay? They're putting things in their drinks, and then they're having these hospitals say that they were delusional, or they could be suicidal, right? Or the overdose. Meanwhile, you're not doing drugs. You're not a drinker, you don't do drugs, but all of a sudden you're going to be an overdose patient, right? And we've never been to a psychiatric ward or of any kind, but all of a sudden now, in one weekend, I'm delusional. I could be suicidal, and this is what they're putting on the paperwork, unbeknownst to what you thought you were going in to be tested when you specifically spoke out and asked for what you want to be tested for, because this is what you believe is going on. They shouldn't have to second guess that. They shouldn't give you a different diagnosis on their own, deciding, well, we believe you're delusional. This is what's going on, guys. This is what they're doing because they know that they can't find this post-mortem. I did my research. There's also polonium 210. Polonium 210. That also can cause your hair to fall out. That's also something that could be put in your food, in your drink. All right. Olander is a plant that could be also ingested and can kill you quickly. Ethylene glycol, which is ETHYLENE. GLYCOL, glycol, which is, I think it's antifreeze because it tastes sweet, so they can add that to your food if you're eating something sweet. You know, they make a dessert and put that in there. Cyanide poisoning, right? They can find cyanide by extra oxygen in your blood. Arsenic, I gave you the arsenic, but these are some of the poisons. I'm giving you at least, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different poisons. Thank you, Spirit. And Spirit's letting you know these are all poisons that are tasteless, odorless, and can be put in absolutely any of your foods. These are all odorless, tasteless, and colorless. Okay, these are all things that can be put in your food, your drink. I'm giving you a list of them so that if you feel like something's going on, you can have a list of these poisons and have yourself be tested. You know, but this is what they're doing to us. Now this is their way out. To them, this is their way out. But this is not my way out. They're never going to get me to die. You know, they're never going to off me. This is their way of trying their hardest. They're at the end of their rope. Things are not going well in court. They've lost the war. But they're still battling, okay? We're still battling them. But they have already lost the war. They just don't fucking get it. They don't get it. You are never going to make it happen. Understand that. I will bring you all down. Justice will be done. Justice will prevail. You understand me? You are not getting away with all these murders that you have been committing through poisons, acting like people have overdosed or suicidal. I'm not suicidal, I'm not delusional, and I will never overdose because I don't do drugs and I'm not a drinker. So that's not happening. Now, I told you they're trying to take us out by Thanksgiving/Christmas. Because whatever they've taken from you, they have to return that. Times 10. They have to return it because the businesses that they made money with, all that is your money. Right? That sex video, the unbeknownst to you, you're not supposed to know about. Yeah, they made money off of that. That's your money. Right? That's your money. All of that goes back. All of that comes back. Whatever, even if they sold that video, that's your money. Right? Your homes, your houses. Sorry, guys. Namaste.